Hello, I'm Robert Enlow, President and CEO of the Friedman Foundation for Educational Choice. You know, in 1955, Milton Friedman had a small idea that planted the seeds of a future revolution in American education.
What we need to do is to enable parents, by vouchers or other means, to have more say about the school which their child goes to, a public school or a private school, whichever meets the need of the child best. That will inevitably give them also more say about what their children are taught and how they are taught.
Like all young ideas, it needed nourishment and care to ensure that it would not wither and die, but flourish. In 2011, thanks to years of hard work and your support, this idea is now firmly rooted. Every day, more parents are joining the call for greater educational freedom. And every day, parents are demanding greater control over their children's education. They, like all of us, want an effective education that motivates and challenges their children. And they understand that school choice will help them achieve their dream of making sure their children, and all children, succeed in life and at work. And it isn't just parent support that's growing. Thanks to the efforts of the Friedman Foundation and school choice advocates like you, legislatures across the country are seriously debating the need for educational freedom. In fact, this year could be called the year of growth for school choice. From Maine to Alaska, Idaho to Texas, Oregon to Florida, school choice was the issue in state houses across the country. In all, 42 states have introduced school choice this year. As of July 2011, 11 states have enacted 17 school choice programs, of which 7 are brand new programs and 10 are expanded or improved programs. And we're not done yet. Iowa and North Carolina may still pass school choice this year. Not only has school choice expanded in the United States, it is also a step closer to universal school choice. Instead of solely providing choice to low-income families, states are extending more choice to middle-income families as well. These advances have brought us closer than ever before to the vision Milton Friedman planted decades ago, giving every family the power and freedom to choose their children's education. Today, you are celebrating Milton Friedman's 99th birthday, and in honor of his birth, let's reflect on the ways his vision has been advanced in the past year. In January, National School Choice Week brought together tens of thousands of school choice supporters at over 150 events, shining a spotlight on effective education options for every child. National School Choice Week generated news coverage reaching more than 34 million Americans. We saw parents rally at state capitals throughout the country to voice their demand for school choice. And this year, many state and local leaders responded in bold and meaningful ways to the demand for school choice. The school board in Douglas County, Colorado, voted to launch a voucher program allowing 500 students to attend private schools with public funds. Arizona created the first ever education savings accounts for children with special needs. Oklahoma created a tax credit program that will give private school scholarships to middle and low-income families across the state. Wisconsin dramatically expanded the nation's oldest urban voucher program so that now more than 65% of all families in Milwaukee will be able to get a grant to send their children to any participating private school in the state. And in Indiana, we celebrated the passage of the nation's most comprehensive set of systemic reforms, including the expansion of charter and virtual schools, a funding formula that ensured dollars followed children, and the nation's largest voucher program. These reforms are the result of the hard work of countless advocates across the country. But they are all branches that stem from the vision of a unique man with a unique mind.
A lot of people have influenced my political thinking over the years, and Dr. Friedman is probably close to the top of the list.
I think he really believed in the real American dream, and that is for all of us to have a say-so about what goes on in this country and to have some input. I think he would be so excited. I think he began to see his vision come true. You know, for the first time in American history, we are seeing parents have more of an involvement in how their children are educated.
Milton Friedman then, and I'm sure today, has a lot to tell us. He's a valuable American. He left a huge footprint. Milton Friedman was out there speaking to one of the most important issues of our century.
Friedman was as important in maintaining and defending human freedom as Ronald Reagan. Among the world of thinkers and writers and speakers, he was the ultimate defender of freedom. This was one of the most magnificent parts of Friedman's life, school choice.
Let the market work for a while, and you'll have a wholly different thing. It may be what you want is for children to get educated. And so I think you would see a really remarkable revolution if you could only let the market go to work.
If Milton Friedman were here today, I know that he would say, "Good job, but keep going. The progress is still too slow." That's because Milton Friedman understood that once universal choice was fully implemented in one state or another, it would sweep across the nation as parents realized firsthand that educational choice works. And our job going forward is to keep tending to Milton Friedman's idea, so that one day when we look back, we will see a thriving orchard of educational options for all parents. Thank you for joining us today in celebrating Milton Friedman's legacy. And thank you for all that you do to make sure that school choice grows bigger and bigger every year. Enjoy, and we'll see you next year on Milton's 100th birthday.